What's going on, internet? It's your boy Studio Breeze, and today I'm bringing you 5 Invincible spinoffs that I'd love to see come to the series. Now, this comes from the Adam Eve special. The Adam Eve special was definitely, for me, a pivotal moment in the series, where, as I understand that Robert Kirkman and the showrunners were really just trying to fill space and time between the gap of season 1 and season 2, which was an insane gap. I'm not gonna lie, it was an insane gap. But that being said, it definitely paved the way and opened up the conversation for more spin-offs to come to the Invincible series, especially after getting confirmation, as you can see, that Robert Kirkman and his team are definitely trying to essentially stretch out and give more what the anime community would know as filler stories and just extra content to kind of help with the source material, just to flesh it out more. So for the first spin-off, I definitely want to have, now this is going to sound crazy, I understand, but I need me an Immortal spin-off. How he got his powers, his earliest hero days. I even give him a little flashback to what his Abe Lincoln days were, because apparently Immortal, for those who don't know, was Abe Lincoln, which is insane. Show me the days where he was actually a threat, a powerhouse, where he was the Superman archetype that he's meant to, actually represent. Next up, and I'm going to have a video explaining each episode, because this is actually going to be different than just a one-off spin-off like the Adam Eve. I want an entire season of the 8 Invincible variants, a spin-off of all the 8 Invincible variants that were alive towards the end, in the other realm with Angstrom Levy. I want to see all their lives, how they got to that point, and of course, going towards their untimely death. Well, I don't know if you could call that untimely, but I would like to see more of the Invincible variants, because it's just, one, time travel or any type of like alternate universe type things always interest me in stories. So I just honestly feel like showing more of the Invincible variants. We got Savage Mark, Shiesty Mark, Sinister Mark. Oh, well, that's Savage Mark, but like it's so many different like marks and their personalities. And I gotta really give credit to my guy Steven Yeun. Steven Yeun. Now, for me, I personally haven't seen him in a whole lot of different things other than The Walking Dead, which I loved him as Glenn in that. Amazing, one of my favorite characters in the show to this day. But Steven Yeun, his acting range, insane. The mannerisms, the quirkiness, the personalities of all the different marks actually felt really, really fleshed out. And it was very entertaining to see how far he could go with that. So I definitely want to see what it was like, how they all kind of went to that crazy, like, insane like version of themselves, Omni Mark. Like, it's just so, I want to see how all those things actually happen. We got to see a little bit of one of them in the Adam Eve special, but I just want to see more. I need to see more of those variants. It was such an insane concept, and I just feel like, honestly, the Invincible War happened in an episode. Like, I feel like that could have spanned over, that could have been a season itself, if we're being honest, but I don't know, that's just me though. Next up, we got the Battle Beast comic, the origin of Battle Beast. We need all that. We need everything that we can from the Battle Beast comic that's been out right now. We need to know about the origins of the curse, why he's so strong, and how that, that curse gave him battle lust. Oh, not battle lust. How that curse gave him the bloodlust and basically saving his planet, but also kind of dooming himself to have to leave the planet, because he was just so bloodlusted that after the big fight was over, Brody just had to leave the planet because he was going to destroy it, and he, ended up destroying his paradise that he created for his planet, which he had the wherewithal to just be like, I think I'm just going to leave and go seek out strong opponents to, eventually get my death, which I definitely respect, but we want to see that. And of course, I need to see the battle with Conquest. I need to see Battle Beast and Conquest fighting in animation, but I need that in my veins, like, immediately. Second to last, we got Rexplode special. I need a Rexplode special, how he got his powers, all of that. Now, if you don't know a little bit about the comics, go ahead and do a little Google. He was essentially, slight spoilers, he was essentially sold to the GDA, specifically to Director Radcliffe, who actually was Cecil's boss. I'm not sure if he still is his boss currently, but they basically experimented on Rex and did a whole Mutant X type project, sort of like Wolverine, but ended up giving him Gambit powers, which is crazy. We get to see how why he's such a selfish character, which, I mean, you can kind of understand. Your family selling you to a shady government facility who ends up experimenting on you to give you powers and whatnot, to make you go on missions and do all types of crazy shit. I totally understand why you would be kind of an asshole. It kind of really gives, just knowing that bit, not actually seeing it for myself, but just knowing that bit gives a little credence to Rex and how he was in the earlier seasons. And the special would also include how he met Eve and their dynamic and how they, I guess, ended up dating and stuff like that. But last and certainly not least, I need an Alan the Alien special. Yes, I need my boy Alan showing some of his best battles for the Coalition of Planets, going across the galaxy, throwing mitts with people, making jokes, making friends along the way. We just, I mean, I feel like as a fandom, we all love Alan. I don't know anybody who watches Invincible and hates Alan. Like, if you don't like Alan, you watch Invincible, bro, you might as well just put the show down, because Alan is that guy. He may not be in every single episode, but every single episode he's in, he shines. He makes us laugh, and it's just a good time. I just love seeing Alan on the screen, so I just want to see more of that. I want to see him and Nolan when they met for the first time, or, you know, a couple of their fights sprinkled in here and there, like, because obviously he had to have fought Nolan at some point, you know, for Mark to have taken his place, and then him to be thinking like, hey, you don't seem like the last guy that I fought, you know. So obviously him and Nolan have had one or a few scraps, and I want to see some of that. See Alan throwing, you know, playing jokes with Nolan and stuff like that, with not actually, you know, having Nolan trying to kill Alan, you know, stuff like that, because we know Nolan definitely could have before Alan got beefy on him. But all jokes aside, these are my top 5 Invincible spinoffs that I would like to see. Robert Kirkman, you know, if you see in this video, you know what I'm saying, take these ideas, if you will, man, because I am just such a huge fan of the show, and I just want to see more. I want to see more Invincible, more of the characters I know and love, and you'll see in future episodes, future videos, I have way more spin-offs for Invincible, you know, in my head, and different ideas, different ways, and different things, different theories just across the board. So if you love Invincible, as well as any other like nerdy anime, cartoon, comic books, all types of things, that's what we're gonna be talking here on the channel. So stay tuned. It's your boy Studio Breeze, and I'm out. Be breezy.